My heart, pumping all day long. Get me to morning when darkness comes. My heart, ooh. It takes so long to mend. It's harder to lean on this shell of a man. You found love in the Lord, your family and your friends. Could you please pray for me that I can find the same within? My heart, pumping all day long. When the evening comes, please stay strong. Give me the morning when darkness falls. My heart, I found victory in the Father's love from the day we wed. And those vows to hold true. Nothing's gonna tear me down until the damn end. My heart belongs to you. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna head on home before it gets too late. I turn it upside down and be thankful for what He gave. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna hold on tight to you when it gets rough. I'm gonna lay down all my cards and call your bluff. Because the one thing in this moonlit room I trust is the beauty of your smile and the warmth inside your touch. Oh, there's nothing like a love, nothing like a love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, way she holds you tight when you need it most. It gives you just that little bit, just to keep like love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, way she holds you tight when you need it most. It gives you just that little bit, just to keep on living. And that's when you find out what you're made of. That's when you find out. That's when you find out what you're made of. When it's always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own. Life, it isn't always grand, but when you finally take that stand, you become a man. You needed to become. You meant everything to me. While you left, I could not see. I guess people just do what they want. Yeah. Time, it goes faster every day, and my heart, it leads the way, while the future, it fades into a memory. Is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
As the world watches and listens in horror, the peaceful pro-democracy demonstration in China comes to a violent and bloody end.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Wolves hiding nearby, whispering do or die around me. You say your last good night
there is another very important phase of warfare. It has as its target not the body, but the mind of the enemy.
The target of psychological warfare is against the enemy's mind.
It is words and ideas.
The ammunition used by Psywar.
Its mission is to influence the thoughts of the enemy soldier, and at the same time
is expected and encouraged to study foreign languages and the social sciences such as history, economics, and sociology. He must have a broad and sympathetic understanding of all phases of human experience.
Gripping at my skin, the walls of night closing.
but the use of this force as an integral part of combat has now taken on new form.
As I wait to say my last goodbye.
These are the Psy-War soldiers.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing this evening? As you can see, we are starting later than normal. Probably by almost an hour normal time. Also, as you can see, my background's not the same. I'm off somewhere else on an adventure, and maybe someday I'll tell you where I was at and what's going on. But I'm having fun, and in the middle of all of the fun that I'm having, I decided to do my show on Friday night. As always, am I muted? I'm not muted, right? All right. In the middle of all right, we're just making sure. I don't have all the technology that I normally have here, but I got most of it. So I will say I flew for the first time since I've been 14, and I'm an adrenaline junkie to some degree. And I'll just say, from where I went to where I'm at, I loved it, man. It's pretty darn cool. The drop in elevation, like the turbulence thing, you just kind of do that kind of thing is, I'm pretty good with that. I like that right there. So anyway, yeah, we got a show tonight. I'm Brian Riley, and this is Caught Up, episode 29, and the show is about Leidos. It is about all things Leidos, search in, seek, and destroy. You're going to be amazed at what these individual companies, this company in particular, when you start to do some research on trying to figure out where the hell they are, who they belong to, this, that, and the other, and then you end up in the same cast of characters that you are all going to be familiar with for sure. So tonight I'll get into the current events as they have occupied the minds, and Leidos, Lockheed Martin BAE. You'll be surprised at who funds it all. And then I have all the links in the description. And so Caught Up is an echo chamber for content creators. Almost all content on this show, Caught Up, is created by citizen journalists. I share content created by citizen journalists who I believe to be best at finding facts buried deep into the abyss, or outlets who I believe to be best for verifiable information. We have to operate within their system, and we only have the information that they allow us to have. These individuals who nerd out on fact-finding missions and then add their opinion to better form me to make the best choice for me in this war of narratives resolute. The information war is a battle for your mind and ultimately compliance. I'm excited to share this content in hopes you'll turn off mainstream media, who I believe is just a version of entertainment. So, again, welcome to Caught Up. There is a like button down there. Like it, smash it. Don't like it, dislike it. There's a chat. There's nobody on it at the moment. Hopefully, maybe that Real Ed Reno pops in eventually. But if he doesn't, then we'll just carry on like we used to do in the days where there was no chat, and go from there. But if you're not familiar, we did my show on Tuesday over CrowdStrike. Oddly enough, man, all these companies, these tech companies that are in charge of our cyber infrastructure and all things cyber infrastructure, they all seem to be run by some deep state uniparty, I don't know, whatever, corporations, though, that don't have the we the people, America First interests in our agenda here, in our interests, I mean. But they have a lot of ideas about just exactly what they want to do, how they want to control things worldwide. It's amazing. It's very much so amazing. So we will get into. I got a bunch of articles this evening. Not so much videos, but not gonna have not gonna read all the stuff. Just want to show you guys are involved in what they do, or what they claim they do. Yesterday, I did a show on John Harold's Devolution, where he's went back and redone them, and we did show one. And I try to keep doing them on Thursdays around 8ish or something like that, but get the opportunity to check them out. I was doing them in Fridays before the past, but I was reading them anyway. Long story short, he's redone them, and it's better than me just carrying on with it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So, okay. Sort of got me out of order. You're going to share this. All right. This is Epoch Times, ladies and gentlemen, and this is in their search bar. As you can see, I put Leidos in there, Leidos. And reason why is because we go to this article right here. It talks about hackers leak stolen Pentagon documents. It's July 23rd, 2024. A little bit last week, right? And so it says hackers leak stolen documents from massive IT company that services the Pentagon. According to Bloomberg News, the IT company Leidos Holdings recently learned about the breach and believed that the documents were stolen from Diligent Corp, the Virginia-based company. They're all Virginia-based, man, which counts the U.S. Department of Defense as its primary customer. Uses the Diligent system to host information gathered in internal investigations. The report added, citing a filing from June 23rd, Rutgers reported. So now you got Bloomberg here and Rutgers both reporting on the same thing. It says a Diligent spokesperson told Bloomberg that a leak appeared to be from a 22 hack affecting its subsidiary businesses, Steel Compliance Solutions, which it acquired in 21. Fewer than 15 customers, including Leidos, used the product at the time, Reuters reported. reports that hackers have leaked internal documents stolen from Leidos Holding Inc., one of the largest IT service providers to the U.S. government, according to persons familiar with the matter. Leidos recently learned the issue and believes the documents were stolen in a previously disclosed breach. So hackers and cyber attackers are becoming very common on Biden's watch. Also down here, guys. So Gateway Pundit reported earlier that major IT outages are being reported across the world, affecting banking systems, healthcare system, emergency services, and airline communications. Mass General Brigham, which serves 2.5 million patients, must be a hospital annually across its 15 hospital and clinics, has suspended all non-urgent visits, procedures, and surgeries. Oh, look at this. Guess what, people? Okay. Guess what I forgot to do? Put the presentation screen on. See if Ed had been here. Ed had been here. I might have got ahead of that a little bit. You know that? Here we go. So, like I said in the beginning, Epoch Times, I put in Leidos. And why did we do that? Because of this right here. This article, Hackers Leak Stolen Pentagon Documents, right? I apologize, guys. This is what happens sometimes. You know, had I been at the homestead, would have caught that. But I didn't. So, but the hackers leaked stolen Pentagon documents, and this is after the CrowdStrike thing the week prior, and it made me look up Leidos in my Epoch Times search history, and look, Lockheed Martin to provide 765 million Australian air defense. So it's Lockheed Martin Australia. It also includes Leidos Australia. I just wanted you to see that they're a little bit more than just the United States. Cutting through the noise. Firms involved in this sector include Leidos, Planet Labs, Rocket Lab USA, and AeroVironment. Pay attention to the AeroVironment along with the Leidos because Lockheed Martin plays a role in that. They absolutely play a role in it all. U.S. defense contractor Mantech accepts Carlyle's $3.9 billion, my bad, buyout deal. Well, we all know about the Carlyle group, right? Guess who's involved with all this? Leidos. Bezos loses appeal of NASA's plan to use Musk moon lander. Guess what? The bids are from Blue Origin and Dynetic Inc., a subsidiary of Leidos. Federal bureaucrats set use it or lose it end of the year spending spree record in 2019. Guess what? Boeing, United Technologies, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, BAE Systems, General Dynamics, Raytheon, Leidos. You're going to be surprised that all of these companies are owned or funded by the same main players. Russia-Ukraine war. Technologies, Leidos. Just wanted you guys to see. So this hackers, they hack into a IT company, Leidos Holdings, the documents were stolen from the Diligent Corp. And guess who runs the Diligent Corp? Then it shows that our elections aren't even secure with this right here. X. Due to global tech outages, Maricopa County Elections is also experiencing an outage at some voting locations. And apparently they put it in Spanish too. So, and guess what? Earlier this month, one of the largest healthcare systems in America canceled all non-urgent visits, procedures, and surgeries due to a computer outage linked to cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike, which is what I did on Tuesday. That's the Gateway Pundit in Epoch Times. And then what do we have here? Leidos. What are they doing? So in aviation, Leidos is a software company, a tech company, a all-in-one company, apparently. And so they got aviation. Last week with CrowdStrike. That part of the aviation. At the moment, it's just me. Something must be going on. Just me out here. But I'm going to carry on with the show anyway. Going back to my presentation. Leidos. Okay, so aviation. A trusted system integrator serving Let's see. I learned something new just a second ago. Okay, now we're on the same page. Darn it. So aviation. This is Leidos. Leidos, L-E-I-D-O-S, Leidos. A trusted system integrator serving ANSPSs, including the FAA, NATs, the TSA, and airport operators across the globe. Our work increases operational efficiency and safety, enhances the passenger's experience, and continues to further state-of-the-art situational awareness and security. So I can tell you that I flew today, and the security system that I went through, where you hold your arms up and it goes around you, you put your bag in the container, it goes through the thing, it was all owned and operated by Leidos. I have pictures, except the pictures are on my phone and not on the laptop. But with that being said, I absolutely have confirmation that they are very deep into the aviation. And when we landed to where we were going, same thing. Those people that were going through customs or check-in or whatever the hell they call it to get on that plane, they were going through Leidos. X-ray machines and metal detectors and whatever the hell else that is, but they are very much involved in our aviation defense. Our defense business provides a diverse portfolio of systems, solutions, and services covering air, land, sea, and space, cyberspace for customers worldwide. Our solutions include enterprises and mission IT, command and control, geospatial and data analytics, cyber security, logistics, training, and operations support. Same company. Just had these hackers remove some stuff from the Pentagon. Energy. Trusted expertise for government programs and commercial energy projects. Whether your mission involves nuclear site cleanup or power grid hardening, Leidos is uniquely placed to support your important work as the world's reliance on energy continues to increase. Government. Our talented employees work alongside government agencies to solve technical challenges and implement newfound efficiencies, all with the goal of helping citizens thrive. Health. Our industry leading competencies in digital modernization, data analytics, life sciences, care enablement, and human performances means our customers can rely on us to solve their most important challenges and keep their operations running smoothly, enhancing well-being for everyone. Homeland. Driven by our diverse and talented workforce, Leidos addresses critical needs in protecting the homeland, responding to threats and disasters, enforcing and administrating our laws, safeguarding cyberspace, and securing our borders. You see that shit? Enforcing and administering our laws. Huh. And administer. Intelligence. We provide a wide variety of low-cost, highly effective solutions and services to the intelligence community and guess who? Department of Defense, as well as our federal and civil customers, leveraging our extensive experience in the intelligence trade craft. Science, if you choose to believe that it's real. Leidos designs and delivers customized solutions that supported groundbreaking medical research, optimize business operations, and expedite the discovery of safe and effective medical treatments. Last but not least, space. With track record of success and deep domain knowledge, Leidos provides a mission understanding and technical expertise necessary to support advancements in space, exploration, and human spaceflight across the public and private space sector. So, Leidos has got its hands in a lot of stuff. CrowdStrike, we learned last week, has its hands in a lot of stuff. It's odd to me that they coexist within the same realm of our cyber infrastructure within the United States of America, but apparently way bigger, like worldwide bigger. You know what I mean? Why? These are questions we should be asking. Why? Why do these? They're almost like NGOs. I think they are non-governmental organizations. I think Chevron will play a role in this eventually. They won't be a part of what's going on moving forward quite the same way. I'm not saying that they're not maybe important to some degree within the instrument of our government under the guise of a constitutional government run by duly elected people from we the people, then maybe things will be affected and these things won't have the do and how they affect everything when they go down. And it's wild that what was exposed after the failed assassination attempt of our champion Donald J. Trump that they would expose CrowdStrike and Leidos. And in light of these things being exposed, guess who it exposes that funds them? That in just a minute. So Lockheed Martin successfully closes transaction to separate and combine IT and technical services businesses with Leidos. Lockheed Martin comes into this game board. These guys have been around for a long, long time, and they got their hands into everything defensively, as we all know, those that listen and watch. Anyway, it talks about Lockheed Martin separating its IS and GS businesses and merged it with Leidos through a tax-efficient reverse Morris Trust transaction. Aggregate transaction value approximately $4.6 billion, inclusive of $1.8 billion special cash payment to Lockheed, $2.8 billion of Leidos common stock to be distributed to participating Lockheed Martin stockholders through the exchange offer. This is very interesting here, how these mergers all work. It says Lockheed Martin has completed a separation of its information systems and global solutions business segment and merged it with a subsidiary of Leidos Holdings. The transaction concludes Lockheed Martin's portfolio reshaping strategy announced last year and was finalized through a tax-efficient reverse Morris transaction. I don't know what those things mean, not even to pretend. I wish this had a date. I don't see it at the moment. The merger creates tangible value for both business. It will enable Lockheed Martin to reinforce its heritage in aerospace and defense and deliver more value to stockholders. And as for the newly combined company, it will offer a broader and more affordable portfolio of capabilities and services to customers. Yeah. Let me see those. So it has a cautionary statement regarding forward-looking statements, and some of this it goes on to this document also contains statements about the completion of the transaction separated Lockheed Martin's information system and global solutions business segment and combined the business with Leidos in that transaction, and that many factors could cause actual results to differ materially from these forward-looking statements respects to the transaction, including risks relating to the transaction, including anticipated tax treatment, unforeseen liabilities, future capital expenditures, revenues, expenses, earnings, synergies, economic performances, indebtedness, financial conditions, losses, future prospects, business and management strategies for the management, expansion and growth in the new combined company's operations. Leidos' ability to integrate the business successfully to achieve anticipated synergies and the risk that distributions from the transactions will harm Lockheed Martin or Leidos' business. While these list of factors presented here is considered representative, no such list should be considered to be a complete statement of all potential risks and uncertainties. Unlisted factors may present significant additional obstacles to the realization of forward-looking statements. Consequences of this material difference in results as compared with those realizations of forward-looking statements. We will anticipate in the forward-looking statement can include, among other things, business disruptions, operational problems, financial loss, legal liability to third parties, and similar risks, any of which could have a material adverse effect on Lockheed Martin or Leidos, consolidated financial conditions, results of operation, or liquidity. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. And then if we go here, this is Lockheed Martin. This is what they do. They deliver innovation solutions to the world's toughest challenges, ensuring those who serve are always stay ahead or ready. Products trusted for our customers' most important missions. Look at this: air, land, sea, space, cyber. Another diverse team of thinkers and doers. Have their latest news and all that kind of stuff like that. And so that's what Lockheed Martin, who are we, about us, our company. Ensuring those we serve always stay ahead and ready. They specialize in defense tech, solving complex challenges, advancing scientific discovery, delivering innovation solutions that help our customers keep safe. And look, they kind of got like numbers you can play with here. Their values, what we do right. They're committed to the highest standards of ethic conduct and all that they do. Bullshit. Remember, everything is bullshit. They respect others. We recognize that our successes as an enterprise depends on the talent, skills, and expertise of our people and our ability to function as a tightly integrated team. And yet they use DEI, diversity, perform with excellence. Not so sure about that. Then we get into, guess who? The Carlyle Group. Mantech International Corp on Monday agreed to a $3.93 billion all-cash deal with the Carlyle Group as the private equity firm strengthens its portfolio of U.S. defense contractors. This is May 17th, 22. Carlyle has offered $96 billion per Mantech share held, representing a 17%. Oh, wait, maybe that's $96 per Mantech premium in the stocks closing on Friday. All right. So Fairfax, Virginia-based Mantech performs defense and non-defense contracting services for, guess who? The intelligence community, the Pentagon, and other government agencies. Carlyle will benefit from Mantech's large exposure to intelligence customers and the cybersecurity sector. Wells Fargo's analyst Akers said Mantech's business can be an attractive addition to the portfolio of Fed IT companies such as Leidos Holdings. Fox Times, another one. U.S. deploys drone killing microwave phaser weapon to Middle East. When we get into this, come on down here. Should be Ah, there it is. Okay. So this particular weapon was designed by the individuals that we're talking about. The part that got me that was interesting about this article from the Epoch Times was the U.S. Air Force has been experimenting with a number of directed energy weapons to protect America's 6 aircraft carriers that patrol the Pacific Ocean from China's string of artificial island fortresses armed with surveillance and killer drones. BAE Systems, Leidos, and Burris Research are also in competition to design and field by 2020 the Air Force counter electronic high power microwave extended range air base air defense Chimera to defend against medium to long range drone threats. So what happens to this right here? Microwave weapons moving towards operational use. Two high-powered microwave programs, the Shire cousin of laser and the directed energy limelight, will become more visible as Air Force tests them over the next few years. One, the Tactical High Power Operational Responder, or THOR, is intended to pursue multiple short-range targets. Counter electronic high power magnetic extended range Chimera, air base defense. And I'm just curious, real quick. So Raytheon built laser and microwave weapon. Okay, so we've gone from Leidos to Lockheed Martin to now look here, BAE. And then high-powered microwave close-in weapon systems destined for U.S. Navy ships. Apparently that's what it looks like. And the part that we need to understand is this type of device, the BA system is pitching to the Navy, which also showcased this year's Surface Navy Association Symposium. The system leverages the proven Mk-38 weapon mount already in use by the U.S. navies and other navies on the globe. BAE systems, innovating to secure the future and protect those who protect us. Everyday air defense and commercial customers come to us with challenges that demand world-class engineering, insightful program management, advanced manufacturing, defying the impossible. Yeah, boy. Claim they go all the way back to 1910. It says ES offers electronic system sector of the BAE system, offers electronic warfare technology and aircraft availability systems, precision guidance for weapons, advanced high reliability space electronics, tactical broadband data link, signal intelligence technologies, mission critical flight pilot software and systems offering big data management and data fusion, alternative energy vehicle propulsion and power management systems, research, R&D, development, product lines, innovating new technology. That's who BAE Systems is. And so, who's BAE? So we got Leidos, we got Lockheed Martin, and now BAE Systems. BAE Systems is an American subsidiary of British defense security and aerospace companies. Their headquarters are Fall Church, Virginia. Yeah. So, does Lockheed Martin own BAE? BAE Systems acquired Lockheed Martin Aerospace Electronic Systems and Lockheed Martin Control Systems in 2000. According to this Google search, BAE Systems is a British multinational aerospace defense and information security company based in London, England. BAE Systems merged with GEC MES businesses. BAE System completes a $1.9 billion buyout of who? Raytheon's military global positioning system. Bought Lockheed Martin. As of December 23, Lockheed Martin shares are mainly held by institutional investors. State Street Corporation, which used to be called State Street Capital, Vanguard Group, BlackRock, Capital Group, companies, and other. BlackRock Inc. British Aerospace. The Northrop Grumman, owned by Lockheed Martin. Yep. Guys are all together. There's the Northrop Grumman Corp. So it appears that all these guys are all locked and determined to get. Can you believe that? BlackRock, State Street Corporation. When did they change their name? I really thought they were State Street Capital, but that's, I mean, that's up for debate or something to talk about. But questions that we should be asking. Why? So all the things that's been exposed over the last month, ladies and gentlemen, you know, maybe a little longer than a month, the Biden debate, all those things. What we got? Kamala Harris is been endorsed, I think, by Joe Biden, and yeah, all these things. They're great. This is a great time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, all the stuff that's being exposed, all the things that we're going through, the things that we're seeing. Yeah, for our country, it's so you know how like when you're on your navigation on your phone, driving down the road, and it gets cattywampus, and you hit that recenter, and it goes so right back in the center of the screen. I think that's what's happening to our country. on a constitutional level so that the country runs someday in the future the way that it was supposed to when they took it some 100 years or plus ago back away from we the people. Just my opinion. Don't have a lot of didn't really know about Leidos. A friend from work sent me a link about the hack that happened at the White House and all that sometime in the beginning of the week, and where I may have heard of them, very little, Leidos anyway. It got me intrigued. So then I get on Epoch Times, look them up, and lo and behold, they're involved in everything. So then you got Leidos, you got CrowdStrike, Lockheed Martin next. They've been exposed to some degree, some breakdown, some failure somewhere under this administration, to continue further expose the Department of Defense. Very, very, very possible. These things are game theoried out and should be asking questions like that. It just amazes me that to go on and we don't interject ourselves in a way that we would stop something by standing. I don't mean violent. I just mean, maybe a word or something of that, or reciting certain lawful creeds. Creed's probably not the right word. Constitutional stuff. All right, we did all that. So let's see. X had a bunch of garbage on Leidos. First of all, let's see. Let's go to their channel here and their page. What's all this purple here? Their official channel. They have 2 posts. Please visit our official Twitter channel. Go here instead. Oh, look there. Would you look at that? Women in tech. Yeah, pretty wild. Leidos. Just sort of curious who they might be. And when you go down through here and you start to see, oh, that's wrong. Just amazing. Hackers leak stolen documents. I mean, all these security breaches, all these things are being exposed. 20% of our employees are military veterans or spouses. I mean, laser air monitoring, Pentagon. guys. Trump. Better go back and watch some of that. Kind of we find a daily meme team or Phantom. So I'll be going back to Butler, Pennsylvania for a big and beautiful rally honoring the soul of our beloved firefighter hero Corey and those brave patriots injured 2 weeks ago. What a day it'll be. Fight, fight, fight. Stay tuned for the details. You believe old Trump? He's a champion, ain't he? Little opening ceremony at the Olympics. Look at that. Very wild. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call it an evening. Leidos is what the show is basically about. It was probably more reading involved in that than there was a whole lot of video. Maybe we can get some of this stuff out there where there's more people digging into it deeper and deeper and getting that information out there, and just start asking your politicians if they even care to listen. Why the hell do we got these people in charge of our infrastructure, of our security, of our hospitals, of our airports, of our all that infrastructurally in our country is absolutely ridiculous. So, short show. Like I said, I flew today. I got to see Leidos at work in person for real when my stuff was being scanned and I was going through those x-ray machines, and they got a pick and prod you, put your ass in the seat. All unconstitutional, as far as I'm concerned. So look into it. Got the descriptions down there, the link. Tuesday show, probably not going to happen. Be flying back on Tuesday, back to the house, and it might actually interfere with the time. So Tuesday show's up in the air at the moment. But once I get back home from what I'm doing, it's my last trip for a little while, maybe with the exception to a people on the porch visit. But beyond that, nothing major, and or vacationally or deathly or anything like that, I hope. So anyway, if you're watching this, enjoy yourselves. Hug your family. Tell your wife you love her. Don't get caught up in all this googly garbage that's going on, because it's all bullshit anyway, right? So thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up, like, share, whatever. And This is Caught Up. I'm Brian Riley.
I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna head on home before it gets too late. I turn it upside down and be thankful for what he gave. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna hold on tight to you when it gets rough. I'm gonna lay down all my cards and call your bluff. Because the one thing in this moonlit room I trust is the beauty of your smile and the warmth inside your touch. Oh, there's nothing like a love, nothing like a love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, the way she holds you tight when you need it most. Just that little bit, just to keep on living. That's when you find out what you're made of. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna head on home before it gets too late. I turn it upside down and be thankful for what he gave. I'm gonna pick my bones up and walk through the storm I made. I'm gonna hold on tight to you when it gets rough. I'm gonna lay down all my cards and call your bluff. Because the one thing in this moonlit room I trust is the beauty of your smile and the warmth inside your touch. Oh, there's nothing like love, nothing like love of a woman. The way she holds you tight, way she holds you tight when you need it most. Gives you just that little bit, just to keep on living. And that's when you find out what you're made of. That's when you find out. That's when you find out what you're made of. Walking a gray line in a world that's black and white. It's falling slow, it's cold, we know we're standing in it too. You're there, your hair is soaking wet. Please take my jacket. You look better in it anyway. You look better in it anyway. Just take it. Just take it. Watching you go through it. You're living, you're loving, you're laughing, you're playing, you're singing, you're dancing in the dark. You're dancing in the dark. I said I'm sorry. You're dancing in the dark. Dancing in the dark. I said I'm sorry. You're dancing in the dark. Wind is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own. Life, it isn't always grand, but when you finally take that stand, you become a man. You needed to You meant everything to me. While you left, I could not see. I guess people just do what they want. Time, it goes faster every day, and my heart, it leads the way, while the future, it fades into a memory. Is always at my back. My back is always strapped with these things that I call my own.